Hi, everybody. Hi, Franchi.
Hello.
Good. Welcome back to season number 6, episode number 2 of
Yes,
the
in English this
SMT.
time.
Exactly. For the number of fans that we have all over the world, right? And we need to say that it took us like 5 minutes to get started just because we were laughing. We couldn't stop laughing, which is part of the episode today, right?
Yes, exactly. I promise I won't try to I will try to not be too funny, okay?
Good, that's a nice try. Let's see how it works. Well, we have called Franche. Today is your lead, so you are leading the episode, and I'm very happy to follow.
Fantastic. Great. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
So yes, the topic of this second episode that we thought about was to laugh in a relationship. Opposite to cry, crying, that might come in the following episodes. But today we wanted to talk about laughter because it's such an important element and such present element, so present element in our relationship. We we laugh a lot. We laugh during SMT, and we laugh even more outside the SMT. We
Absolutely.
contain ourselves, actually.
Yes, yes, you're right.
And I think we make each other laugh a lot, and I love making you laugh. And so today we wanted to talk about a little bit the importance of the importance of laughter
Yes.
in a relationship between
You make
people.
me laugh. I make you cry.
Yes, yes,
You make
accurate.
me laugh and I make you cry. This is how the
That's
relationship
how we
works.
balance it.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're right.
So for the first part of this episode, I wanted to bring something to the episode. I don't need to show it because I'm gonna give you a sort of short lesson about it, and it's the 30 rules of the clowns.
Fantastic.
So
Lovely, lovely.
um, I made it shorter, and today I'm only gonna talk about 10 of them. So
Hmm.
third, let me give you a bit of context. So in my second year of the acting school, we did a subject that was the clowns, the
Hmm.
clownery and clowns, and yes, comedy, let's say, or tragedy, but I'll get to that. And it was the most incredible, but also challenging thing I did at school. And it started with the wrong foot because I was very scared. I felt like I couldn't do this. I couldn't be a clown. I felt like I was failing. I felt like I wasn't funny. I felt like I was ridiculous. And then, you slowly get into it because you learn that to be a clown, you need to be yourself. You need to show yourself. And so I think it turned out pretty good for me, for everybody. And it was incredible. I learned a lot about clowns, about comedy, about acting, and about life too. And this is what these rules are about. So it's rules that the teacher kind of made us read at the beginning of this period of studying. You don't think about the rules while you're acting. You kind of forget about them. And then, once after leaving the stage, you actually realize that you've been applying the rules without thinking about it too much. Uh, and I chose to bring these rules to the SMT today because I think, as I said just now, they're not just rules about the clowns. I think they're rules for humans as well.
Fantastic,
Um,
fantastic.
so I read them. I read the ones I selected, and
Perfect.
I try to give a little bit of
Mhm.
explanation for each of them.
Lovely. Thank you.
So, number one is peripheral vision. This is a great. This is one of like the basic, most important things you need to have on stage. But I think also in life, it's a very practical thing. What is peripheral vision? It's when you have um you are aware of everything that surrounds you, right? In a very practical way. Then we can bring it to a more spiritual way, and it means to literally be conscious of everything that surrounds you. Don't only Not only looking at what's in front of you, but having being more or less conscious of like what's on your left, what's on your right, the sounds, the smells, the audience, yourself, like to have vision at 360 degrees,
Mhm.
kind of. It's very important to be conscious of everything or almost everything in theater. And if we bring it to everyday life, you need to have a peripheral vision when you cross the street,
Absolutely.
or you the more peripheral vision you have, I feel the safer and the yeah,
The more
better you
present you
the
are.
more present you are. Yes, that's lovely. Yes, the more present you are. So peripheral vision. Number two, do not be ridiculous. Don't try to be funny.
For clowns, of course.
Yes, this is fantastic. This really is one of the most important rules for the clowns. At the beginning, you really try to be funny, and that's why you fail a lot at the
Mhm.
beginning. But that's why I say, like, the closer you are to yourself, the more you actually function, and that's what works.
Mhm.
Uh, and but many times being ourselves, it's the funniest part for others. So
So
that's
true,
why
so
it
true,
works.
so true.
The more you're yourself, with all your pain, with all your misery, the funnier you are.
Agree, totally, totally. I see that in you. I see that in you for sure, for sure. Yes, the more Francesca you are, the funnier you are, for sure. Yes, 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 this is
Mm. Number three, triangulation. I, the action, the audience. This is a very practical thing. It's kind of related to peripheral vision. It's not that immediate to kind of integrate in clownery. Um, but if but it's about bringing the focus to three different things, which is myself, what I'm doing, and then the audience.
Mhm.
So, for example, I'm gonna give a short example. Um, and that's actually sorry, to conclude, that's actually what makes something funny. So I can like do this and that nothing happens. And then when I apply triangulation, so I bring the focus to what I'm doing, myself, and then the audience
Mhm.
becomes something more like, you know,
Perfect, perfect,
I mean,
perfect.
it's very small now, but like, so I bring the action. So the focus is where if I look at what I'm doing, the audience is going to look where I'm
Mhm.
looking. And then how do I feel about it? Oh, I made it. I feel great. And I share it to the audience.
Fantastic. You
Uh,
connect. Lovely.
exactly. And that's the moment where I connect, where I'm doing something not just for myself, but for the audience. And of course, in the clownery, the audience is present. So that's another thing where like, it's not like there's a fourth wall, but you're actually doing it for somebody because it was born from theater in the streets.
Fantastic.
Gonna try to go faster.
No, no, I love them. I love them. I'm learning. I'm
uh,
learning.
well, this one is concrete, which is every defeat is a victory. And that's why I try to always keep it in mind in my life. I fail at that because I struggle to think that, but it's true. It's true. And it's connected to the drama of the clown. Even when you are failing, that can also actually make the sketch work and the sketch funny. Every defeat is a victory. Number five, and you're gonna like this one, every movement is music. It's beautiful. There's a lot of rhythm, a lot of music in clownery and in theater. And one thing I'm never gonna forget is that every movement is music means also nothing has to be clumsy. Nothing, yeah, it has to be clumsy. Even when you're singing, and that's also connected to trying not to be funny, like a clown is singing, they will sing at their best. They will not try to be out of tune or yeah, just sing badly. They will try to be their best. Sometimes they're not the best singers, and that's what's funny, but they're going to try to make it like sound like it's opera. And then that's what um can become hilarious. And yeah, try not to be clumsy because actually the more you try to have it all together, then failure can come. And yeah. Uh, Number six, every time is the first time. Amaze yourself.
Fantastic.
That's really nice as well. Just a quick anecdote. Uh, I remember we did the one of the clown exercises that they make you do at the beginning is trying to eat a banana like you don't know what it is. And that can be, yeah, disgusting. That can be, but also, yeah, surprising and it's very difficult to apply, but like we should be more amazed in life and trying to really live and consider things like they were our first time, the first time we saw them, the first time we tried them, just like what happens to me with your empanadas. But yeah, as easy as that.
Mhm.
Um, Number seven, the keyword is believe in it. Your acts
Mm.
are always brilliant. Um, Connected also to the singing, you have to believe in what you're doing. If you're not believing it, the audience won't believe in you. Um, so yeah, a healthy confidence is the key. Is the
Of
key
course, of
to
course, of
a
course.
good sketch. A healthy confidence, I want to say that. So like really believing that you are doing a great show for your audience as a clown.
Fantastic.
And I like this one. Get out before it's too late. Conceal, don't lose your dignity.
I like that.
Which brings me to the last one, which is resolution, conclusion. Find a good ending. And
Mm.
sometimes it means I did something very bad. I'm just gonna leave without trying to recover or fix it. Just leave. Save your dignity.
Fantastic, fantastic,
um,
fantastic.
yes. So yeah, those were some of the rules. And yeah, I just wanted to bring them because I mean, yeah, clowns and they're connecting to laughing, and I think these are and just clownery really made me discover and kind of control like my the way I can do comedy. I can make people laugh. Um, and yes, I loved it. I truly loved it.
Mm, fantastic.
Um, so yeah, I don't know if you want to say something now. If not, I have some questions for you. But
No, of course, if you have prepared some questions, that's perfect. But because I have a lot of things to say. No, I have a lot of things to say, meaning that I do remember that moment in your career path. I mean, when you were at uni, you were desperate. You were desperate.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it was because it was the first time that you were trying something completely unusual for you and that it felt ridiculous. You have always been a funny and humorous and very ironic person. And irony was already part of, come on, you and making people laugh, okay? But
Yeah.
when that was put into the context of university and a course about it, and then performing on stage, and then clowns, because it's not just a comedy, it's a ridiculous comedy, okay? I remember the calls with you telling me that you were desperate, that you didn't know how you were going to do it, how you were going to perform, and but you managed at the end. You managed, like you did a few times. I have very nice memories of that challenge that was presented to you throughout the 3 years of university, and then how with time, work, effort, you elaborated, and then you succeeded. And so this is one thing that I wanted to mention. The other thing is that as you well said at the beginning, all the rules can be transformed into life rules. It
Yes.
all comes to one concept. I mean, we can all put everything under a big umbrella, which is being present, okay? Staying there,
Yeah.
being very conscious of what you're doing, being connected with yourself, with exact the action that you want to perform, the words that you want to say, and then the audience that you're doing all those things for, okay?
Yes.
Come on, everything is again, even the last rule or the one before the last one that you said, get out before everything collapses and do not lose your dignity. I mean, how present you need to be in a situation in order to understand that this is the moment to move out. Okay, because otherwise
Yes.
you are starting to lose dignity, and not only on a stage, but in life. In
Yes.
life, in
Yes. You got it. You
life.
got it right.
Yes. So I love the rules.
Yeah.
I love the rules. I love the rules. I like them. I think like everything. One something that I elaborated last week because I had a couple of I don't know, a couple of things and texts that I read, and then I remember a few things about some of the lessons that I'm following on my spiritual path. And I remember one time the teacher saying, it really all depends on the glasses that you put on to look
Mhm.
at things. And what you of course, you put the acting glasses, okay, in your life. And with those glasses, you're
Yes.
telling me about the rules of how to be a perfect clown. But that I can put on the, I don't know, other glasses and read the same rules in a different way. But it's just, again, I'm using my own glasses and it all comes together and makes sense according to the glasses that I'm wearing. And it was the same for you in this case. So I loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yeah. The
Perfect.
filter that we put, and yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yes. So, some questions for you.
We can have a chat, yes.
Um, so while I was deciding whether to present these rules or some other thing, I also read an article about laughter from the BBC. And I just want to read like a short sentence and then connects me to the question, first question I want to um, ask you. And the article said, no, it's nothing embarrassing, don't worry.
But I'm not thinking about the embarrassment. I'm thinking about the flipped roles. You are a perfect teacher today.
Oh, yes, yes, I've done my work, done my homework.
Excellent, excellent, wonderful. I'm happy to be your student.
So the article said, um, We are still not laughing at jokes. We laugh at statements and comments that do not seem on the face of them to be remotely funny of the face of people who tell the jokes.
Mhm.
It's a form of communication, not a reaction. The science of laughter is telling us that laughter is less to do with jokes and more a social behavior, which we use to show people that we like them and that we understand them. Um, and this is really interesting um, and true. I believe it's true, and I think you have a
I agree.
similar
So,
vision.
yes.
Um, so the article was saying something like we say that we laugh at jokes, but we don't. We laugh at people's reactions, and I don't want to say too much because I want you to tell us what makes you laugh and what you find funny. I know the answer, but I think people should know it to make you laugh.
Yeah, of course, of course,
And
of
I
course.
think it will open a kind of worms.
Yes, 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 yes.
So,
Well,
um, what makes you laugh?
good. Come on, it's a nice question. I agree. I do agree with what you just read. Laughter goes beyond the joke and the content. It has to do a lot with the situation and how the joke or whatever is being said is how it is being said, right? The accent, the emphasis, and but what makes me laugh, just to put it in one sentence, is the ridicule. Okay, the ridicule is what makes. I mean, the brutal ridicule. Okay, this is what makes me burst into laughter. Okay. Um, yes, 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 yes. I think with the years, I notice I come on, I love laughing. I love laughing, but of course, I don't know if it's an adult thing or what, but I do laugh less than I used to. Okay, and this is for many reasons. Also, I believe that all adults become a little bit more serious in life. Okay, but I know exactly who makes me laugh. Okay, I can recognize and point out who are the people who make me laugh, and there are very few, because I think also the beauty, and this is connected to relationship, is they know exactly what makes me laugh. Okay, they know exactly what makes me laugh, and the two female characters are you and Juanita. Okay. uh, mm, yes, you make me laugh, or in general, I laugh at the things being said without filter. Okay, and things or comments made out of context, okay, out of context, out of sense. I mean, when something is being said that nobody would say it at that point, okay, you come up with an idea that, come on, nobody would dare, okay. It's like breaking the rules of everything: context, time, safety, sanity, healthy.
Social rules and social
Exactly.
behavior.
Yes, etiquette, or
Yes.
even like what is normal to laugh about, okay? Because many times I laugh about things that people don't laugh about, okay? And can I come up with something that you always do? And can I say that?
Yes, 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 yes.
No, of course, because just because I think if I say this, everything becomes so clear. You you always kiss me and tell me, do never think about dying, please. Don't even try to think about dying, because you know what is happening right after that. And let me know when your plan is,
Don't
because
you dare dying.
I will do that before. I will do that before. Tell me when you're thinking about dying, 'cause I have some plans for my own death. Well, and we laugh at that. We laugh because, of course, mothers and daughters and children, they don't tell each other the thing. And there is also um, there is a little bit of truth in every moment of laughter, even if it's ridiculous, or even if it's come on, non-conceivable. I mean, if it's something that we cannot even put it on the table, but still there is a little bit of truth, of honest truth in that brutality.
Yes, when we say something that we shouldn't have said, we always try to fix it with saying like, "Oh no, it was a joke." No, 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 it wasn't a joke. There is that part of the joke that it's not a joke.
Exactly, 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 exactly. And it
Yeah.
goes together with what I just said about your comment. The next comment is, get away from me, get away from me. I have already killed you a million times. That is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
But yeah, I'd say you laugh at the ridiculous things, impressions. I think you really like impressions, impressions of people when we imitate people and when we imitate yourself because you see yourself, you see the clown.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
and yeah, tragedy, and
Yes, 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 yes,
there's
yes, yes.
something I think that I agree with you in the sense of like. Um, I what is truly funny to me are um tragic things because I think like tragedy can it's the funniest form of um
Laughter. It's
laughter.
like the other
Exactly.
side of the coin, the other side of the coin. So you
Exactly.
have the
Exactly.
drama and the tragedy, but of course, on the other side, you have, and when you elaborate that, you can definitely laugh about it.
Exactly.
Kind
Not
of.
your death, but yeah. Exactly.
Not my death. Well, you know what is going to happen at
Uh,
some point of my life, right?
Um, yes. So I think, yeah. And also that is the stage, a stage where you're miserable, where you're sad. It's a state where you're the furthest from trying to be funny. And that's what works connected to
Exactly.
the rules.
Exactly.
So another question, just actually to continue what we were just saying now, is have you ever found yourself in a tragic situation and couldn't contain your laughter?
Yeah, of course. And I can tell you immediately what it was.
Fantastic. Go.
Well, it's, I cannot say that I couldn't contain myself because I had to contain myself. And I'm going to say something serious, but I often think about this. I often think about this, and I'm gonna put it in general, okay? Also to preserve names and everything. But I find funerals
Yeah.
extremely tragic and dramatic and ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think it's a mixed. Again, the same things that we were saying before. People don't know what to say, and sometimes they find themselves saying brutal things or very honest things without rules, without filters, and without thinking. And if there is somebody in front of them thinking about that common, that makes you laugh because, come on, you're thinking, how come that person can say something so disconnected at these times? And I do remember. I mean, I think sometimes laughter comes out of desperation, at moments of what, I mean, people don't know what.
Embarrassment or
Yes, yes. extreme stress or even sadness or even the not knowing exactly what to say or what to do. Again, we go back to the ridicule, okay? And and sometimes you don't laugh immediately, but you laugh, as I was saying before, with the elaboration of those comments. Okay, so it's
Yes.
probably you cannot, especially in the situation that I was telling you before, but um, at a funeral, you cannot laugh at that moment, but most probably, even out of distressing and just to de-dramatize the whole situation, after a couple of hours or with the right people, you get to elaborate what you heard, and then it becomes a laugh. And it's also positive. It's a way of, again, de-dramatizing something that is terrible, that is very sad. But I'm sure that everybody would appreciate that as well, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I thought you were gonna mm, bring that up. And yes, that was gonna be your example. Yeah. It is. And I think this thing of like elaborating and then, laughing about it can also be brought to ourselves, like of situations where we were too serious, we took ourselves too seriously.
Yes, yes.
And then, it's a joke when we think about it. It's like, I could have laughed about it, but I think it needed that process of like elaboration and healing from something. Um,
Absolutely, of course, of course, of course.
yes,
A lot of
yes.
our laughter, the ones between you and me, come also after in time. I mean, we start laughing about the moment, things that we said that at that moment, come on, made us cry, probably made us cry. We need a coffee. We need, we need a pint of beer. We need some, but come on. Then we spend a whole week laughing at what we said.
Yes.
And we have so many cases and examples of that. But
Yes.
again, look at the joy
I
that we
make you
feel.
laugh at the things you made me cry about.
Of course, of course. We said it at the beginning, and that's not changing. Okay, that was the premise. So, yes, I don't make you laugh. I don't make you laugh, and that could be a nice question. I mean, what makes
No, it's not true.
we laugh together? We laugh together. Okay,
Yes.
we
Yes.
laugh together, and I think yes. But my question is, who makes you laugh, Francie?
Um, uh, my dad,
Okay,
Kenzie.
okay.
Um, uh, and I think Juan and Juli, sometimes they
Yeah.
have that type of irony and sarcasm,
Yes.
and it's
Yes.
funny. Um, of course, I mean we have kind of like some years apart, so I mean maybe not everything is relatable, but also I'm already a boomer to them, so I mean, um,
I'm
and I
already a
think,
boomer. That's hilarious. Of course. So what am I
uh,
in this scenario? What am I, Frankie?
yes,
Good. Well,
no, no, but yeah, I think I laugh with people, and I laugh seeing my maybe seeing them laugh,
mhm.
and
Yes.
yeah, sharing those moments like it happens with you, that makes me laugh, makes me feel good. um yeah, yeah.
Good. Good.
But
I,
it's funny, just one little thing. I maybe now they grew on me, but because I'm biased, I didn't find clowns funny. I don't find them necessarily funny um when I see them. Uh but it's when I see the failure, I think that's funny. When I see something like, yes, like even the clown like not working not the sketch not working, but the person really struggling. I find that funny.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, of course, of course, of course. Nice, nice, good.
All
Well,
right, we should.
we know that the two of us can stay there here forever, right? But we need to move to the last part of the episode. And what we normally bring is a happy moment of a beautiful moment of the week. Okay. It's not happy, it can be happy, but it's connected to the concept of beauty. So something that we experienced or saw or lived, or I don't know, it stayed with us during this week. And you can share first.
But I shared first last time.
Okay, okay. So I can go first.
Please,
Yeah, and
please.
I'm very happy to be the first one. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show a photo.
Yep.
It's not the photo of what I'm going to tell you after. But this was the most beautiful moment of this week for me, okay? And it was a moment, let me share.
Ah, I knew you were gonna say
It
this,
was a
and it's gonna
moment
make
with,
me cry.
yes, yes. It was a moment with my three children. In the middle of this week, you were still here in Lecco. And I don't know when was the last time that this happened, but it was just the three of you and me. We went for a hamburger together. And I think that moment, I don't know, there's a footprint in me, a physical, mental, and emotional. I remember you were sitting next to me on my left, and and Julia and Juanita were in front of me. And at one point, I was thinking, when did this happen? I mean, what happened in the last 22 years that I am this old mother with three young adults?
And it's not a joke. It's not a joke.
No, of course, it's not young adults. Juanita is only nearly 13 years old, and Juli 17, and you're 23, and so on. But I had a vision of the three of you being people, okay? And we
Mm,
were having a conversation that was more relating to adulthood than to childhood, okay? With laughter, with seriousness, with comments, with life, full of events, how the day went, football training, school. I also thought, come on, this is a difficult moment, okay? For different things, for different reasons. Everybody has got his or her own
their
story.
drama.
There was a lot of drama also at that table, but it was such a beautiful, pretty moment, okay? That of course it was imprinted in my heart and I will keep it forever. That's
Mm,
it. I can say a lot
that's
of
beautiful.
I can say a lot of things about that. There were other moments, but nothing compares to that one. Nothing. Yes.
Yes, yes. I thought about sharing that moment too, not gonna lie. But I had the suspicion that you were going to do it, so
Oh, that's
left
good.
the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you, thank you.
Um, yes, you can really tell that we're siblings in that photo, so nobody is adopted.
Nobody. You look the same, right? Just in case somebody
At
has got
least
it.
one certain thing in this life.
Yeah. You look
Our photo
similar.
is beautiful.
Yeah, the three, come
Yes.
on, you were wonderful. And this was 6 months ago. So I was looking for a photo because we didn't take any that day. And but I was looking something that was recent. And come on, this is 4 or 5 months ago. And you look very similar to this. And so, yes,
Yes.
sorry to tell my children. Okay, it's mother's pride. Sorry. Well, your
Um,
moment of
my
beauty.
moment of beauty this week is I was literally starstruck.
Yeah.
Um, I saw a celebrity. So the, I was running with my roommate Matilde, my friend, and then my roommate. We were running by the Tevere. I
Wow,
wasn't in my
that's
best.
come
I
on, so
wasn't in my best
romantic.
conditions. I was red as a tomato, so definitely I had one chance with this singer. No, I'm kidding. Uh, and she's walking she's running in front of me, Matilde, and I'm there in the back trying to keep up, and I see this singer who is a Roman singer. He's called Fulminacci. I love him. I listen to him, and I'm doing this covers challenge, and I actually even covered one of his songs. Like I listen to him. I
Ah.
really like him. So it's not just a celebrity that it's famous. No, I like this singer, and I see him walking in front of me, and then he passed me, and I'm like, "Is it him? Is it not him?" Because he was wearing sunglasses, and so I turn and I ask him, "Are you Fulminacci?" He was already 10 meters away. He turns, "Yes," and there I was, um,
An
in
explosion of
shock.
emotions.
Yes, yes. But the most beautiful part is that in that moment, I said, "Grazie per la tua musica." I didn't know what to say.
That is so
I thank
nice.
him, and he, and I'm telling this because we experienced, you and I, a similar situation where we don't know whether to cry or laugh, but and he was really like so grateful and so like from 20 meters, right? Like, thank you so much. Like, he was having
Lovely.
this walk by the Tevere, like super humble, simple situation. He was just so grateful, and uh, I admire that. I love that, and it was amazing to have this encounter. It was so special.
Yeah,
Um,
of course.
and the
Beautiful.
beauty of someone, trying to still remain connected to their core, connected to their, human side. He was a
Course.
guy having a walk and being still grateful for someone, complimenting him and appreciating him.
Humility. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Connection and
Yeah.
humility. Lovely, lovely. And how many extra topics we could bring out of these
Oh,
SMT?
yes, yes,
Because
yes.
I also remember walking along the Tevere and there was a band there once. We passed by and I just said, please, Francie, go and sing with them.
Yes,
No,
yes.
mom.
My mom wants me to stop and ask every basker in the city to if I can join their band, just like that. They want to be your friends. They want you to be part of their band. The guys don't know me, but yeah. It
Exactly, exactly. Well, it was wonderful, Fran.
was
Wonderful. Yeah,
fantastic. It was
yeah, good,
fantastic.
good. And we did have
Thank you.
controlled laughter, so that was fantastic. We could still do the SMT. Thank you, Francie.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank
bringing up
you.
all
Thank you
these
so much.
this new material, news material, lots of things to learn and to think about. Thank you, Francie. Have a
Thank you for
lovely
listening.
day.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.